training so very back one can.
Men are working.
Okay, let's go. Let it come. Yeah, you have the whole square here. Yes. Go. No! All right, change. Yes. Yes. People down there. But the focus is so we'll give you on the right second once you get to the end. First one, facing that way. Change down. Ready? Okay, let's go. And recovery on the end. 7 seconds, 5 seconds, 6, 7. And away you go again. The other side, yes, good. Good. And recovery. Yeah, and we go again.
Training so very back one can.
Men are working.
Okay, let's go. Let it come. Yeah, you have the whole square here. Yes. Go. Go! All right, change.
Side tonight to IU Brothers in the starting lineup, selected by coach Otto Addo. Took over on a temporary basis after the team crashed out in the group stage of the Africa Cup of Nations. And he will stay on at 2 at the end of the year. Will take charge at the World Cup in Qatar as well. It's Ghana up against Madagascar in Cape Coast. Match day 1 in Group E, qualifying for the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations to be held in the Ivory Coast. Ghana, unquestionably the favourites in this section. Madagascar, though, fancy their chances, finishing runners-up at the very least. Madagascar for this one. Pick up. So look at the starting lineup selected by Otto Addo. Thomas Partey due to injury. Alexander Giku also being left out, as he looks to tie up a move potentially to Spain in the off-season. The Strasbourg defender, but the two Ayew brothers leading the line for Ghana this evening. Leicester's Daniel Amati also in the lineup too. And Dennis Adoy, who made one appearance for Belgium a decade ago, made his Ghana debut in the playoff against Nigeria. And get to start this evening as well. Youngster Kamaldeen Sulemana available as a substitute. A very exciting prospect based in France with Rennes. Return from injury towards the end of the campaign at Sulemana. The visitors at Madagascar, who get things underway in Cape Coast up against Ghana, four-time African champions, against a side that's appeared just once the continental finals in 2019. They reached the last 8 on debut. On the attack early on. Space over to the right hand side. Worked out to Fatawu. Crossed into the box and behind for what will be a goal kick. Fatawu floating into the box. The header trickling harmlessly behind. Lapoussin changing the 1-2, getting a return at pass. Faced in at Belgium. Union Saint-Gilloise return to the Belgian top flight after 48 years away. Finished top of the Belgian top flight at the end of the regular season. Ultimately finished runners-up though to Club Brugge. Bursting into the box here. Referee happy to let play continue. Down went the youngster Felix Afena-Jan. Plays his club football in Italy with Roma. Shot here, and it's just wide of the far post. keeper did get a finger on it. It's been a good start from Ghana. It's been 3 minutes gone and very nearly breaking the deadlock. Corner here, work short to Ayu. It's clear, but Ghana quick to gain possession. Roll out for a throw. Play once more. Down to Ayu. He's going to touch. Joy. Ayu. This is gone against Ghana. Not too sure the decision was. Points against him. This time, goes the way of Ghana. Free kick in a reasonable position here. Back of Benajan. That's Kudus. Passing the ball down. Midfielder to deliver. It's underneath it. To make something of this possession. Haven't seen too much of the ball. He's opening at 5 or 6 minutes. And away once more. Clever touch. Coming down the sides here. Maybe a chance. Got into trouble there. Ellison eventually able to clear it away. Who was bursting with intent down the right-hand side. Punted past his man. Turned on the accelerator. The back line, the real pressure. Ellison doing enough to real damage. Latest from the qualifying for next year's African Cup of Nations across the various social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok and Instagram. more matches to come over the course of the next couple of weeks. The 44 in all across match days at 1 and 2. Kenya or Zimbabwe involved in qualifying to overturn a FIFA ban for government interference. So they have been excluded from the qualifiers for next year's tournaments. The chance here. Madagascar playing themselves into trouble. Again, getting away with it for the time being. They may pay. This time, Fatawu denies his look to pull the trigger. Warning signs certainly there, though, for the visitors. Ghana looking at dangerous early on. Ayew, down he goes. Now, was that just outside the area? It's going to be a free kick right on the edge of the box. And the Ayew player brought down. Very close to being inside the box. That's a foul on Ayew. He has decided it is going to be a free kick. Just a few centimetres outside the area. In Razakini Arena. Local base goalkeeper trying to align his wall here. 6 men in it. Lewis and Ayew interested here. It is going to be the captain, Ayew, into the wall. Lapusa matches on to the Lewis ball. Marty. Moving forward here. Search of Jordan Ayew. Cut out, but played back by the Black Stars. Tidy 1-2. Pulled back. And put it away, this time by Gervais. Fending off sustained pressure in these early stages from the Ghanaians. This little ball from Mohamed Kudus. Skips past one, it does. Fatawu. Really probably got hold of the shots. Skewed out for a throw. Bastia has drawn blood here. He's going to have to seek some medical attention and stop the bleeding. Kudus pulled over from behind. towards the box, headed away. So far as Fatawu. This is Odoi now. He's going to kill one in as well. Towards Ayu. Brought it down, balls quickly. Scrambled away from him. This is Baba. He's in the Spanish top flight with Mallorca. It's just outside the bottom three this season. The Islanders. Free kick for Ghana. To Raman Baba. Gideon Mensah, relegated from France's Ligue 1 with Bordeaux. Of the season, the six-time French champions. Fatawu. Now the kill here, into the side, netting not far wide. Hit it well. Mexican Arena. Down to his left. And flashing just past his post. Mensah. Just Baba. Odoi, the space for him to run into. Trying to roll it through to Fenerjan. Never got there though. Fatawu. Wilson. Shepherds it back towards his goalkeeper. Flying kick straight to Baba. Zoe. Baba. It's out towards Fatawu again. He's seen plenty of the ball early on. Zahaku Fatawu rolls it through the middle. Chance here. And it's wide. This is deflected. Looked like it was. Referee initially pointed for a goal kick. Changed his mind. It will be a corner for Ghana. Felix Fenerjan very nearly breaking the deadlock. Just over 15 minutes gone. Lovely ball through between the two defenders. And the ball striking the heel of Revelson. That's way behind. Very much one-way traffic so far in this match. One of those still searching for that opening goal. Another corner. Swung in again. High up into the air. Might drop here. Got to be careful. Madagascar. The harder it was. Managed to hook it away. Recycled by Ghana. Baba. Doy. Answer. Pushing the header down. Good chance here for Ghana. Across the face of goal. Zanto Raman Baba had the attempts. Andriai was lurking. What's the 6-yard box? Ball too far ahead of him though. To divert it in. Searching ball forwards. Defender Jan. Looks for Ellison. Goes behind. Swung in, Cooper gets a hand on it to punch it clear, and the shot flashes wide. I don't think it was that close in the end. Fatawu, the effort this time. Canarina got a fist on it. Set up invitingly for Fatawu. Jan, it keeps it in play inside the touchline. Collision between Amada. Not sure who Ghanaian player is on the grounds, but back to his feet it is Idrissa Babu. Collision of heads, and he certainly felt the full force of Amada there, the Madagascar captain. Fully committed in that aerial challenge. It's resulted in a free kick for Ghana, another one here. Fatawu to strike. It took a flick off the wall. On its way over. Another corner swung in, hit it away well. Fatawu again with the strike. And properly connected with it. Ghana with a number of attempts on a goal so far, yet to hit the target though. A few efforts from a range. Run forward here. Fatawu, it's on the end of the pass. Shot is charged down, not to be on target. Adoy draws the foul. And Bastian not too happy with it at all. A decision from the referee's assistant. I don't think it's Julian Donisa. Penalised. caught the trailing leg, it appeared, of Adoy. Chance to create something here. Ghana. Ronaldo with a header behind. And another corner for the Black Stars. Very much being played in the Madagascar half. This time too, but swinging in. Brother Andre was rising. Go behind. It's going to be a goal kick. Showing off. Andre Ayew last. Very spot on with the decision. Touch here early on for Joe Wallacott, the Ghanaian keeper. He's still in English 4th division with Swindon Town. His club was beaten on penalties in the promotion semi-finals by Port Vale. He did lose his starting berth for the final few games of the season. Wallacott was on the bench for that penalty shootout defeat. .46 years old, Otto Addo. His counterpart, Nicolas Dupuis, stalking the touchline as well. Back towards Azakin Arena. Velleson points it forwards and nearly got away from Amati. Put to play by Mensah. Go back to his keeper. Bobbling around, Amati's got to be careful, come away with it. Too casual for his coach's liking. Adoy. Ghana certainly on top in terms of possession, over 80%. 10 attempts. Goal as well. In fairness, Nina Azakin-Arena, the Madagascar keeper, to really make a save of note. Might change here. Good Mayu, down he goes. And another free kick in a dangerous position for Ghana. Connected by Roger Andrea Majato. Also plays his club football in his homeland as well. Can they take one of these chances? Finally, Ghana approaching the half-hour mark in at Cape Coast. Jordan Ayew lining this one up. This can be the younger Ayew brothers to strike this. He did up and over the wall. Takes another touch off the wall. It's going to be yet another corner. The wall doing its job, not for the first time. Coming towards the near post, flicked on and headed away just in time. Real threat of a counter for Madagascar. Ndoye joined Club Brugge in January. Club Brugge crowned Belgian champions for the third year in succession. Threaded through to Jordan Ayew, trying to hold off his man. Ndoye finds its way through to Andre Ayew here. Pulls it back. Cleared away. Lapoussin. Breaks calmly for him. Still going here. Lapoussin overlap to his left. This is Mombris. Well, it's better from Madagascar. Finally making a foray into the Ghana half. What a free kick here. There's Mombris. He's rather ceremoniously bundled over. By Fatawu. It's the first choice at the Cup of Nations. Wallacott. He started both legs against Nigeria in the World Cup playoff. His debut for Ghana last October in the World Cup qualifiers against Zimbabwe. Been the first choice ever since. In comes the free kick, hit away by Baba. Jordan Ayew towards the foul. Madagascar missed out on the 2021 Africa Cup of Nations finals after a final day draw at home to Niger. Cost them at second place in the group behind Ivory Coast. Ethiopia advancing at their expense to make amends for that near miss this time around. It also includes Angola and the Central African Republic. Jordan Ayew have a pop here, not a bad hit, and it's turned behind by Razakinarina. Hit that superbly well, Jordan Ayew. And it needed the intervention of the Madagascar keeper to stop it from flying in. Fine save from Madagascar. Duplay watching on. His team is certainly under the cosh. Corner swung in. But again, kissed away by the keeper for his own crossbar. He wants more. And once more, they're knocked behind for a corner. Worked short. Chipped into the box by Kudus, and this time it's saved by Madagascar again. A downward header kept out by the Madagascar keeper. Matawu dances past a couple. Chipped into the box. Made away only so far as Kudus. Jordan Ayew is deflected behind again. Moving dangerously here, Madagascar. Four saves in quick succession, pulled off by Nina Madagascar. Keeping this game goalless for the time being. Delivered once more. Good goalkeeping from Madagascar. Of course, as he punched that one clear. The traffic inside that 6-yard box. And watching the Madagascar keeper. Madagascar being attended to here. Chance for players from both sides to take on some water here. The evening in at Cape Coast, high humidity. Important to stay hydrated. Ghana being drawn to face Portugal, South Korea and Uruguay in a Group H at the World Cup later this year. It'll kick off in late November. Final scheduled for the 18th of December. His opening match will be against the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes and Portugal. And then take on at South Korea. Before finally facing Uruguay in their third group game. Coming forward here, a miscommunication between a defender and keeper. Madagascar did eventually come out, did enough. Poked away from Manjato. Captain play, this is Lapoussin. Finds a teammate, give a chance here for Madagascar. And it's just wide. Manjato at once pulled the trigger, picked out nicely by Donisa. Slick move there from the visitors. It's probably just about doing enough in the end. is Froman Zansoa. Donisa. Pushed away by Andre Ayew. Fenerjan. Rolls back towards Jordan Ayew. And goals problems with one shot from a distance. Bussard, excellent strength from him. Eventually, referee awarding the free kick Madagascar's way. Shrugging off the challenge from Fatawu. Andre Ayew says Fatawu. Bussard. Rest back possession. Donisa. Ombris. Bussard. Donisa. Ombris. That's inside. Ombris. Bussard. Swings it towards the far post over the head of Bastien. Madagascar done well just to cling on so far. Half time just about 5 minutes away. Don't imagine there'll be too much time added on for stoppages. Early free-flowing first half. Fatawu drives it into the area. Gathered by Amada. Ombris. Amada. Getting to it by Ayew. Ombris. Bussard. Ombris takes it off the feet of Fatawu. Garnavo, winning it back. Fenerjan catching the defender. It'll be a free kick for Madagascar. Fenerjan's Roma winners of the inaugural UEFA Europa Conference League this season. Getting a final at 1-0 in the final in Tirana in Albania a week ago today. Mensa. Baba. He's virtually been a passenger in this first half. Joe Wallacott, the Ghana keeper. Very little to do. That's down. Back to when it is Phenomen Tasoa. Gervais. Marty. Leicester side were put out in the semi-finals of the Europa Conference League by Roma. Mensah. Swoops it over the top, but the one by Virajo. Indication as yet from the fourth official. How much added on time will be. Enjoy. Short. And Diaye. Mensah. With a glance at his watch, so it will just be the 1 minute added on here at the end of the first half. Ghana unable as yet to find a way through against a stubborn Madagascar side. Arena just to run a few more seconds off the clock. Sure, Madagascar go into the changing room at half time on level terms. Tatou taken down nicely. And Gervais across to cover. And the last touch off Tatou. So there goes the whistle for the half-time interval. Goalless still between Ghana and Madagascar. Match day one in Group E. Road to the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations in the Ivory Coast. Nothing to separate the Black Stars and Berea after the first 45 minutes in at Cape Coast. Ghana well on top in terms of possession. Isaac Arena, the Madagascar keeper, with a couple of saves towards the end of the first period. Plenty more football though to come after the break.
What am I going to do with the two of you, huh? Pining away. See in the love triangle me.
We're back. Can just one person be lazy in this family? Here's to a new chapter.
I'm so excited.
Feeling left out is super hurtful.
You don't want any drama.
This is not even the half of it.
I don't want to take the high road.
We have all of the resources to burn them to the ground.
to make a 24th appearance. The continental showpiece in Ivory Coast next year. Qualified for 15 of the past 16 editions, the exception being in 2004. He appeared at the last 9 tournaments. Lost the 2010 final to Egypt 1-0. A late goal in that one, and then they were beaten in a marathon penalty shootout by the Ivory Coast in 2015 after a goalless draw, just like they were in 1992 as well, also losing to the Ivorians on penalties after another goalless stalemate. And Madagascar back out first ahead of the start of this second half. Swiftly followed by Ghana, and out by their captain Andre Ayew. Well, it was Madagascar's number 19, Silovina Fonameza Soa, who had the best chance for the visitors in that first half, any real chance in fact. And he had been a bit disappointed not to at least hit the target. Slicing wide under a bit of pressure from Gideon Mensah, as they threatened to expose Ghana. On one of the rare occasions they ventured into the opposing half. Ibrahim Amada, the Madagascar captain. They are going to make a change, the visitors here. Nicolas Dupuis to replace Andrea Mangiato. Jiva Rakatoto Haramelalala coming on in his place, the number 10 for Madagascar. The first change made by either team this evening. Another locally based player for Madagascar. We're back underway in Cape Coast, Ghana. And Madagascar, nothing to separate the two teams in the first half. Can Ghana make the breakthrough here in the second? All sorts of possession in that first half. Real lack of cutting edge in the final third, as Madagascar held firm. Pretty display from them so far. It's Kudus quickly on the attack. The Black Stars here nearly in the second period. And ahead of everyone, the ball into the area. Good cut and thrust, but the quality required with the ball in from Fatawu. Willison. Ndoye lets it bounce, knocks it back to Wallacott. Marty. Baba. That's a good touch from the substitute. And Ndoye smartly heads it back to Wallacott. Mensah. Dummy. And the layoff from Fenerjan intercepted. One back quickly enough by Mohamed Kudus. And ball against Mombris with a free kick for Ghana. Striking the forearm of Jerome Mombris. Trying to catch Madagascar napping there, but read all the way by Lapoussin. Amada. Poked out by Andre Ayew. Yet to win a game in 6 attempts this year, Ghana. Through with Algeria before the Cup of Nations got underway. Like they lost that match, beg your pardon. And then lost 2 or 3 in the group stage at the Cup of Nations, but they're on the attack once more. Fenerjan rolling run forwards. One of those helpful balls to Andre Ayew. Took him away from goal. Kudus. And it's knocked behind by Bastien for a corner. It was a good one initially from the teenager, 19-year-old Fenerjan. The ball just took his captain away from the target. The shot this time from the other Ayew brother, Jordan. Taking a nick on its way behind. They had plenty of corners in the first half, Ghana, 9 in total. So Ado is confirmed he will be released by Borussia Dortmund, the Bundesliga club he works with in Germany, to take charge of the Black Stars in Qatar just before the end of the year. He was born in Germany, Ado, and spent his entire playing career there, but did play for Ghana at the 2006 World Cup and 15 international caps. Corner here, keeper nowhere near it really. Trickle out for a Ghanaian throw. Baba trying to find a teammate. Jordan Ayew. Break favourably to Idrissa Babu. On his effort though, wide of the mark. That really was the story of the first half. A number of attempts from outside the area. Not too many of them all that close either. Ball one from Jordan Ayew. As a Kinarina, the Madagascar keeper, relatively untroubled. This is Jordan Ayew once more. Still has it, Jordan Ayew. Runs into trouble in the shape of Barajo. It's going to stay down against Jordan Ayew. Bastion has been patched back up after Drawing blood in that first half. So winning the free kick for Madagascar. There's Sadoi. Afenajan needs to pull it back here towards the captain. It's surely the opening goal, and it is for Mohamed Kudus. Well, he really couldn't miss from that sort of position. Pulled back by Afenajan. Andrei tried to backheel it, and in the end it rolled straight to Mohamed Kudus. And he steered it under the crossbar to give the Black Stars the lead early in the second half. It was always more likely that Ghana were going to be the team to get the opening goal. And they have finally struck. Doi. So now he pulled it back towards Afenajan. He too then cut it back, and it may have been Ayew who left it in the end, and there was Kudus waiting just behind him. Very grateful to accept the chance. Credit though must go to Adoi, winning the ball back deep inside the Madagascar half. He may have been trying to flick it in with his right boot. In the end, he was perhaps better served, making no contact whatsoever. As Kudus was waiting to steer home and give Ghana the lead. It's the Black Stars up and running. A few minutes before the hour here in at Cape Coast. And it's now on at Madagascar to try and find an equaliser. Just a reminder, you can use the hashtag TotalEnergies AFCONQ 2023 to keep tabs on all the latest from the qualifiers ahead of next year's finals in the Ivory Coast. Jordan Ayew trying to get in behind the Madagascar defence here. Ayew pulls it back, and it's diverted behind the efforts by Abdul Rahman Baba. Striking Ami Javey. Well, they won't be happy with just the one goal at cushion Ghana. Looking to themselves some breathing space. Short to Mensah, clipped in. And it's a second for the home side. And it's the teenager Felix Afenajan who flicks home to double the Ghanaians' advantage. 2 goals in a quick succession for the Black Stars. And it's the teenager who plays for Roma with the second here. A delight for the supporters. Well, they were made to wait and be patient in that first half. Looked a bit rusty in front of goal. They've come out looking refreshed and recharged in the second half. And they've been rewarded with 2 goals before the hour mark. Corner work short, clipped into the area by Gideon Mensah. It was turned home by Afenajan. First goal for the national team, for the 19-year-old. Certainly a moment to remember for him. Made his debut in the 2-legged playoff against Nigeria in March. He has his first international goal for the Black Stars. That'll be interesting to see how it changes Madagascar's approach here. Pretty content just to sit back and soak up the pressure in the first half, but A couple of goals behind. It'll be a case of a damage limitation. Can they find a way back into this contest? Agato Haranalala. Hands it off to Bastien. Amada. Out to the left-hand side. And the shot trickles through to Wallacott. Arman Baba heading back and Wallacott, not sure whether he's going to pick it up or not. Does in the end. Mensah delivering the assist for that second goal, Gideon Mensah. A free kick for Ghana. Denisa penalised. Bastien Revelison coming out of defence. Ombris. Ajayi getting possession back for Ghana. Keeps his head up, looking for support. Baba. Mensah. It's the final game of the season for Bordeaux after a red card. In the penultimate round of matches in a league out. Remains to be seen who plays as a club football next season. Was on loan from Red Bull Salzburg. although didn't have an option to make the deal permanent, but with their relegation, it's very much up in the air. The club in turmoil, demoted to the second tier after 3 decades in the top flight, for the 6th time French champions. A miserable campaign ending with relegation. Jordan Ayew. Kudus, score of the opening goal. Mada has it for Madagascar. Ombris doesn't have much support, although does bounce back favourably for him. Barajo. Fenerjan. Ghana pretty happy just to keep hold of the ball for the time being. Not the ones chasing the game. Try and tire out Madagascar a little bit extra. Amada. Lapoussin. Ombris with a foul. And we're going to have a yellow card here for the Madagascar left back. First of the match issued by the referee. Placed in at Réunion. Ombris. And so Baba. Bastien flicked on, but straight to Adoy. Baba. No changes made yet by Ghana coach Otto Addo. Well, just looking ahead to the World Cup at the end of the year. Ghana's technical advisor Chris Houghton, former Republic of International player, as well as manager of Brighton and Hove Albion and Newcastle, seeking to tap into the Ghanaian diaspora to try and strengthen the squad further. More that in a sec, but another change here made by Madagascar. So, Julio Denisa makes way. The second change made by the visitors as on comes Ono Randiana Tanea. Palmer swings it in, and it's a third for Ghana. Or is it? Flag is raised on the far sideline. It's not going to count. A lovely bending ball in, and a tidy finish as well. Linesman spot on though. Straying beyond the last defender. Mohamed Kudus denied a second by the tightest of margins, but right call from the referee's assistant. Ghana do have a London-born striker Antoine Semenyo among the substitutes this evening. The Bristol City striker. Also talk of potentially getting under 21 international Tarek Lamptey to switch allegiance and play for the West Africans. And Chelsea winger Callum Hudson-Odoi and Arsenal striker Eddie Nketiah, two other players with Ghanaian heritage who have reportedly been targeted. Madagascar, the shot in, and it's Funamentatsoa had the chance in the first half. Another opportunity here, skipping through to Wallacott, fairly routine a save again. Jordan Ayew. Just going back to Tarek Lamptey. He has to be left out of the England under-21 squad as he weighs up his international future. Has been told by his coach at Brighton, Graham Potter, to go with his heart. So wait and see how that one develops. Madagascar in the attack here. Flipped into the area, and it's headed behind by Dennis Odoi. Good positional sense there from the right back. Heading behind under a duress. Here comes that corner. It's Andre Ayew. Puts his head on it first. Father Jordan then draws the foul. Just under 20 minutes to go in at Cape Coast. Ghana in at cruise control as things stand. Another goal would surely put the games to bed. Connor again driving forwards. And the shot lashed over by Kudus. Maybe not the best of options. And have Andre Ayew to his left, but instead decides to go it alone. Flag raised on the near sideline against Lapoussin. Coming back from an offside position. So Ghana will take on the Central African Republic in 4 days' time. Game scheduled for Angola. 11th of November Stadium, the same venue. Angola got the better of the Central African Republic earlier on today. Madagascar take on the Angolans at home on Sunday as well. Unless things change here in the last quarter of an hour or so, it'll be an opportunity for them to bounce back after a tough opening assignment. On paper, the most difficult fixture awaiting them of the 6. Well, there is the Arsenal midfielder Thomas Partey in the house watching at this one. Unable though to participate due to injury. Still though in attendance supporting his teammates. It was his goal that ended up taking Ghana to Qatar. And scored early on in the 1-1 draw in the return leg against Nigeria in March. And Ghana will finally make their first change here as Isahaku Fatawu sees his number up on the 4th officials board. Osman Bukari is going to come on for Isahaku. And Andre Ayew also is going to make way here. Hand over the captain's armbands as he walks off. Jordan inheriting it from his brother. It's a third change, in fact. Felix Afena-Gyan, scorer of the second goal. The 19-year-old. His evening is over. Certainly one to remember, his first goal for the senior national team. So a debut for Antoine Semenyo. Wearing the number 15 at shirt for Ghana. He's in the English second tier with Bristol City. And Daniel Kofi Kire, the other change, he came on for Andre Ayew. Based in Germany with St. Pauli. Free kick just inside the Ghana half for Madagascar. Mada. Not quite got the chance to, but pulled the trigger. And they still make something of it. It's Madagascar. This is Bastien. He's going to have a pop here. And a tame effort in the end. High raise against Bakari. Can Ghana grab a third here in the final 10 minutes or so? Jordan Ayew, Kafikire lays it off. Baba. Mensa. Ayew caught from behind. One sort of fun story on Bastien did have to go in goal for Finn Harps in Ireland in a game earlier this season. After a late red card for his team's goalkeeper. The side had used all their subs in the game against Shamrock Rovers. To see the Comoros forced to field a defender in goal in the Africa Cup of Nations earlier on this year. It was in the last 16 against the host Cameroon. He certainly made a fair fight of it, going down by just 2-1. Curate. Well, time running out for Madagascar if they are to try and salvage something from this match. It was Chakir Al-Hadur who donned the gloves for Comoros in that game against Cameroon. A pretty good job as well. Cameroon ultimately going on to finish third on a home soil. Relison. Sliced out into touch by Kinarina. Semenyo. Makato Haramalala. Past the first man. Does win a throw. We'll have at least one more substitution here. Be made by Madagascar. Funnemans and Soa. It's going to be replaced. The briefs. Okatondrebi. The first of those changes. Pauline Vavi also coming on too for Madagascar. Takes a tumble, his first involvement. Hero. Confirmation of those changes made by Madagascar. Vavi on for La Poussin. And Adriana Romanana on for Harry Bastien. Majusu Ababa will make way here for Ghana. Edmund Addo of Sheriff Tiraspol. Comes on in his place. Sheriff, of course, beating the eventual European champions at Real Madrid in the group stage at the Bernabeu at the start of the season. Wasn't though to deny Real Madrid the chance to go on and claim a 14th European Cup title just a few days ago in Paris. Chance here for a third for Ghana, and surely it has to be, and it is. Rounds the keeper and taps home Osman Bakari, and that seals victory surely for Ghana now. The fans know it, the players as well. All smiles in Cape Coast this evening. The substitute makes it 3-0 in favour of Ghana. A composed finish from Bukari, based in France with Nantes, who won this season's French Cup. And Bukari coming on to the loose ball. Not entirely sure that was the intention. The ball in the shin of a teammate. The pass initially from Semenyo, diverted into his path, and he made no mistake. He's presented with the chance. There's another change for Ghana. Mohamed Kudus, scorer of the opening goal, replaced by Mubarak Wakaso. Look back at the first goal for Ghana. Set up by Felix Afenya-Jan. To fine work from Dennis Adoy. And Wakaso. It's a run out late on here Selection by Otuado was queried. Toto responded by saying that Ricasso is a player he has plenty of faith in, despite not playing any competitive football for a while. So all that's left really for Ghana now is to just see out the final few minutes. To a fine start in Group E. And we'll take over as group leaders. Above Angola on a goal difference. Applying a late twist in the tail here. Whistle goes and denies Semenya the chance to a further gloss to the scoreline. Easing his defender aside and then handling as well for a good measure. Minutes are just about over now here at Cape Coast, and Daniel Amati seeing some help from his goalkeeper and to fight off a touch of cramp, but he is going to be forced to head off momentarily, contesting that decision, and has talked himself into a yellow card as well, Amati. Hot and humid evening, so no surprise perhaps to see him struggling with cramp in these final moments. Doesn't look to be anything serious though. Well, it took Ghana a while to get going. I did boss the first half in terms of possession. Just couldn't quite hit the right notes in the final third, but two quick-fire goals early in the second half put them on their way. And then Osman Bakari came off the bench to make it 3. Be the firm favourites to finish top of the section. Wide open though. What we presume will be the battle for second place between Angola, Madagascar and the Central African Republic. So not the ideal start for Madagascar by any means, but hope's far from over just yet. Plenty of time to bounce back and turn things around. It's always going to be a difficult ask. And there goes the final whistle. It's all over in Cape Coast. Ghana 3-0 winners over Madagascar. Off to a winning start in Group E. And a kick-off their qualifying campaign for next year's Africa Cup of Nations with 3 points at home. All those goals coming in the second half. Mohamed Kudus Felix Afena-Gyan and Osman Bakari. 3 men on the score sheet for the Black Stars. Worthy winners in the end. A job well done for Otoado's side. First win in 7 as well this year for Ghana. So that will give them a jolt of confidence as well, heading into the upcoming qualifiers. 1 more to come in June. And then a double-header scheduled for September. Home and away against Angola. Madagascar did have some regulars unavailable this evening. They'll look to turn it around on a match day 2 as they host Angola. They got off to a winning start earlier on this afternoon. So we'll look at the final statistics from this one. Ghana are 3-0 winners, almost 70% possession. 23 total attempts as well, 6 on target. Just 1 yellow card for both sides. Daniel Marty for Ghana, Jerome Mumbris for Madagascar. Ghana deserving winners when it was all said and done. Let's take a look back at the highlights from the 90 minutes in Cape Coast. Ghana did have an early penalty appeal. Abdul Rahman Baba playing the ball up ahead to Felix Afena-Gyan. Danny went under pressure from Barajo. The referee decided to wave play on. And then Izahaku Fatawu threatening down the other flank. And Ghana showed their intent early on without really threatening, in all honesty. And this was the best chance of the match for Madagascar. And the scores were still goalless. Silavina Fonamensoa putting wide towards the end of the first half. Now that could have changed things. He found the target there. Isn't to be the case though. And then at 9 minutes into the second half, Dennis Adoy closing down. And then finding Afena-Gyan. Andre with the attempted flick. It was Mohamed Kudus working it just behind. And fired into the roof of the net. Lapoussa initially dispossessed. And the Ajax midfielder, Mohamed Kudus, breaking the deadlock at the start of the second half, and 1 would quickly become 2 for Ghana. Just after those celebrations, they doubled their lead. Gideon Mensah popping it into the box, and Afena-Gyan with his first goal for Ghana, the 19-year-old. Stabbing it home out the near post. And then Osman Bakari came off the bench, rounded the keeper, and tapped home to make it 3-0 with 4 minutes to go. Rounding out the victory for Ghana. So this is how things stand in Group E after the first round of matches. Ghana and Angola level on points. Ghana though on top with a better goal difference. Madagascar bottom of the section, but early days still in Group E. So the next batch of fixtures in this section: Central African Republic taking on Ghana in Luanda, that one on neutral ground. Madagascar at home to Angola, also on Sunday. Well, thanks for tuning in. Plenty more to come over the course of the next 10 days or so, but for now, it's good night, and until next time. followed by Ghana, and out by their captain, Andre Ayew. Well, it was Madagascar's number 19, Silovina Soa, who had the best chance for the visitors in that first half, any real chance in fact. And he had been a bit disappointed not to at least hit the target. Slicing wide under a bit of pressure from Gideon Mensah. As they threatened to expose Ghana. They too then cut it back, and it may have been Ayew who left it in the end, and there was Kudus waiting just behind him. Very grateful to accept the chance. Credit though must go to Adoy, winning the ball back deep inside the Madagascar half. He may have been trying to flick it in with his right boot. In the end, short to Mensah, clipped in. And it's a second for the home side. And it's the teenager Felix Afena-Gyan who flicks home to double the Ghanaians' advantage. 2 goals in a quick succession for the Black Stars. And it's the teenager who plays for Roma with the second here. A delight for the supporters. Well, they were made to wait and be patient in that first half. Looked a bit rusty in front of goal. They've come out looking refreshed and recharged in the second half. And they've been rewarded with 2 goals before the hour mark. Corner work short, clipped into the area by Gideon Mensah. It was turned home by Afena-Gyan. First goal for the national team, for the 19-year-old. Certainly a moment to remember for him. And Bukhari coming on to the loose ball. Not entirely sure that was the intention of the ball. It's in the shin of a teammate. The pass initially. Swiftly followed by Ghana, and out by their captain Andre Ayew. Well, it was Madagascar's number 19, Silovina Soa, who had the best chance for the visitors in that first half, any real chance in fact. And he had been a bit disappointed not to at least hit the target. Slicing wide under a bit of pressure from Gideon Mensah. As they threatened to expose Ghana. They too then cut it back, and it may have been Ayew who left it in the end, and there was Kudus waiting just behind him. Very grateful to accept the chance. Credit though must go to Adoy, winning the ball back deep inside the Madagascar half. He may have been trying to flick it in with his right boot. In the end, short to Mensah, clipped in. And it's a second for the home side. And it's the teenager Felix Afena-Gyan who flicks home to double the Ghanaians' advantage. 2 goals in a quick succession for the Black Stars. And it's the teenager who plays for Roma with the second here. A delight for the supporters. Well, they were made to wait and be patient in that first half. Looked a bit rusty in front of goal. They've come out looking refreshed and recharged in the second half. And they've been rewarded with 2 goals before the hour mark. Corner work short, clipped into the area by Gideon Mensah. It was turned home by Afena-Gyan. First goal for the national team, for the 19-year-old. Certainly a moment to remember for him. And Bukhari going on to the loose ball. Not entirely sure that was the intention of the ball. It's in the shin of a teammate. The pass initially. Swiftly followed by Ghana and out by their captain Andre Ayew. Well, it was Madagascar's number 19, Silovina Soa, who had the best chance for the visitors in that first half. Any real chance, in fact. And he's been a bit disappointed not to at least hit the target. Slicing wide under a bit of pressure from Gideon Mensah. As they threaten to expose Ghana. They too then cut it back, and it may have been Ayew who left it in the end, and there was Kudus waiting just behind him. Very grateful to accept the chance. Credit though must go to Adoy, winning the ball back deep inside the Madagascar half. Ayew may have been trying to flick it in with his right boot. In the end, short to Mensah, clipped in. And it's a second for the home side. And it's the teenager Felix Afena-Gyan who flicks home to double the Ghanaians' advantage. 2 goals in a quick succession for the Black Stars. And it's the teenager who plays for Roma with the second here. A delight for the supporters. Well, they were made to wait and be patient in that first half. Looked a bit rusty in front of goal. They've come out looking refreshed and recharged in the second half. And they've been rewarded with 2 goals before the hour mark. Corner work short, clipped into the area by Gideon Mensah. It was turned home by Afena-Gyan. First goal for the national team, for the 19-year-old. Certainly a moment to remember for him. And Bukhari going on to the loose ball. Not entirely sure that was the intention of the ball. It's in the shin of a teammate. The pass initially. Swiftly followed by Ghana and out by their captain Andre Ayew. Well, it was Madagascar's number 19, Silovina Soa, who had the best chance for the visitors in that first half. Any real chance, in fact. And he's been a bit disappointed not to at least hit the target. Slicing wide under a bit of pressure from Gideon Mensah. As they threaten to expose Ghana. They too then cut it back, and it may have been Ayew who left it in the end, and there was Kudus waiting just behind him. Very grateful to accept the chance. Credit though must go to Adoy, winning the ball back deep inside the Madagascar half. He may have been trying to flick it in with his right boot. In the end, short to Mensah, clipped in. And it's a second for the home side. And it's the teenager Felix Afena-Gyan who flicks home to double the Ghanaians' advantage. 2 goals in a quick succession for the Black Stars. And it's the teenager who plays for Roma with the second here. A delight for the supporters. Well, they were made to wait and be patient in that first half. Looked a bit rusty in front of goal. They've come out looking refreshed and recharged in the second half. And they've been rewarded with 2 goals before the hour mark. Corner work short, clipped into the area by Gideon Mensah. It was turned home by Fenerjan. First goal for the national team, for the 19-year-old. Certainly a moment to remember for him. And Bukhari going on to the loose ball. Not entirely sure that was the intention of the ball. In the shin of a teammate. The pass initially. Swiftly followed by Ghana and out by their captain Andre Ayew. Well, it was Madagascar's number 19 at Silovina. Fonameza Soa, who had the best chance for the visitors in that first half, any real chance in fact. And he had been a bit disappointed not to at least hit the target. Slicing wide under a bit of pressure from Gideon Mensah. As they threatened to expose Ghana. He too then cut it back, and it may have been Ayew who left it in the end, and there was Kudus waiting just behind him. Very grateful to accept the chance. Credit though must go to Adoy, winning the ball back deep inside the Madagascar half. He may have been trying to flick it in with his right boot. In the end. Short to Mensah, clipped in. And it's the second for the home side. And it's the teenager Felix Fenerjan who flicks home to double the Ghanaians' advantage. 2 goals in a quick succession for the Black Stars. And it's the teenager who plays for Roma with the second here. A delight for the supporters. Well, they were made to wait and be patient in that first half. Looked a bit rusty in front of goal. They've come out looking refreshed and recharged in the second half. And they've been